every card in the major arcana of tarot. Arcana means secret, which makes the first 22 cards of the tarot the big secret, also known as the Fool's Journey. Each card represents an archetype we encounter as we navigate life's milestones, such as love, loss, and the pursuit of happiness. Know that the sequential numbering of the cards can vary from deck to deck as well as from practice to practice, so we'll be following a standard Rider-Waite-Smith deck. 0. The Fool. The Fool is traditionally seen as the first and the only card in the tarot deck, symbolizing freedom, spontaneity, and encouraging you to take risks in life. This happy-go-lucky figure, sometimes depicted as a beggar or a jester, falls as the last card numbered 22, or left unnumbered in most decks, featuring its representation as the beginning, the end, and everything in between in the cycle of life. Number 1. The Magician. The Magician follows the Fool, introducing the four suits of the minor arcana. These tools empower the magus to bring anything into its life, bridging the gap between desire and reality. This is where the Hermetic phrase of as above, so below comes into play, as well as the hand gesture connecting the heavens to the earth. Number 2. The High Priestess. The High Priestess includes the prominent motif of the biblical bows and jachin pillars, symbolizing black and white, masculine and feminine, and the duality of life. Known in some renditions as the Popess, her papal tiara helps draw parallels to the legend of Pope Joan and the magic of the moon. Oh, that's me. Number 3. The Empress. The Empress, also known as the Divine Feminine, is often depicted as a woman comfortably reclined in the forest, symbolizing abundance and the ability to create and nurture. Under the tree of Kabbalah, she aligns with Bina, meaning understanding in Hebrew. This emphasizes her giving and fertile nature in the arts, and some people go as far as to interpret her as being pregnant. Well, that's one kind of fertile for you. Number 4. The Emperor. The Emperor, representing the divine masculine, as well as seen as the Mars to the Empress's Venus, contrasts her nurturing nature by embodying stability through a firm grip and direct leadership. This stern trump card exudes opulence gained through willpower, offering strength for the journey ahead. Number 5. The Hierophant. The Hierophant shows a pope talking on the role of a teacher to a pair of acolytes who listen intently. This card emphasizes the discipline that comes from dedication, whether to a person or to a cause. In some cases, searching for a mentor can help you attain this power. When we compare it to the Emperor, who leads through dominance, the Hierophant tries to go for more strategy. Number 6. The Lovers. The Lovers represent not just romantic love, but also embody love for platonic relationships, the world, and all aspects of ourselves. Featuring religious references to Adam and Eve, this Mercurial card is one of the most recognizable archetypes outside of tarot, and falls under Gemini, the twins. Number 7. The Chariot. The Chariot marks the first third of the deck, symbolizing the journey through our mind and through our more personal aspects of life. The figure embodies everything needed to create forward momentum, but waits to take inspired action. The celestial influence seen in the stars and moons motif indicates divine guidance from higher forces when the time aligns, in which there will be no stopping you. Number 8. Strength. Strength, alternately known as Fortitude in older decks, sometimes switches places with number 11, Justice. Her placement here as number 8 echoes the infinity symbol above the woman's head, a number well associated with the supernatural. Her inner strength and trust enable her to take on Herculean tasks that others would fear. Even the primal lion can be soothed by her courage. Number 9. The Hermit. The Hermit encourages a person to seek wisdom through a period of introspection and solitude. The six-pointed star in his lantern symbolizes the guidance or enlightenment that lies just beyond the mountains. This card highlights the importance of understanding the difference between being alone and feeling lonely. Number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune induces the chance of luck as we move into the double digits, featuring the bull, the lion, the eagle, and the water bearer. This is one of the more neutral cards, meaning its context can shift from reading to reading. The word tarot can even be spelled out by following the letters clockwise along the wheel, playing with life's roundabout energy. Number 11, Justice. Justice can be found on the 11th or the 8th position, depending on the deck. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, it's placed in the 11th position for better astrological alignment under the air sign Libra, compared to strength under the fire sign of Leo. Representing fairness and the law, the scales call out to court, as well as the weight of our decision-making. Number 12, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man takes looking at things from another angle, quite literally. Despite the rope, he's beaming from the experience and has gotten quite comfortable, unashamed with his position. By sacrificing what others think of you, this man has allowed himself to gain freedom. This also draws certain parallels to St. Peter's reverse crucifixion. Number 13, Death. Death often makes people nervous, with aliases like the card with no name or negative portrayals in the media. It's no surprise that people misunderstand this card's other alias, Rebirth. Just as winter represents the death of the seasons, it's necessary to clear the way for next year's harvest. Everything must eventually expire, and denying the inevitable only makes things harder in the long haul. Number 14, Temperance. Temperance is seen as one of the three holy virtue cards in the deck, along with Justice and Strength, rounding off two-thirds of the major arcana, representing the body or interpersonal stages. Temperance is typically depicted as an angel pouring liquid from one cup to another, symbolizing moderation and balance. In older Italian decks, such as the Tarot de Marseille, this card would be numbered as 6 or 7 in order to draw parallels back to the 7 holy virtues, as well as the Archangel of Michael. Number 15, the Devil. The Devil card draws parallels to the Lovers, with both featuring two figures overlooked by a central spirit. However, under the Devil, these individuals believe that they are chained by their desires instead of living freely to make healthy decisions. They are so enraptured by their own temptations that escaping the influence of the Baphomet feels impossible, leading them towards self-sabotage. Number 16, the Tower. The Tower finalizes the scary cards in tarot, but it holds the biggest lessons. While following the Devil may lead you to think this is a trail of misery, finding release from your chains can reveal that you're not where you're meant to be. If things were built on an old foundation, they can't withstand the change you're undergoing. Divine intervention may seem like a frightening upheaval, but it can liberate us from the bondage of everything we've known. Number 17, the Star. The star is the light at the end of the tunnel. The woman depicted is open and vulnerable, finding herself overflowing with abundance and emotion. The central 8-pointed star represents her newfound energy, while the 7 smaller stars are believed to symbolize the chakras. The star card signifies regaining what you have lost, and then some, on your journey as you approach the climax. Number 18, the moon. Aha! The moon lights the way towards the unknown, something our fear may reject or perceive as frightening. This is symbolized by the dog and the wolf, while the crayfish represents the supernatural change meant to happen on this new journey. The moon watches over and sprinkles 15 yod-shaped drops onto the earth. It serves as a guide if the reader chooses to face the nightmare of dreaming. Number 19, the sun. The sun will always come out after a dark day. It's an optimistic time that can warm the inner child, as well as your reward for all the hard work you've done. If death is winter, then the sun is your deserved spring. The feather in the baby's hair mirrors the one on the fool's cap, drawing parallels to innocence and open-heartedness. Number 20, Judgement. Judgement, sometimes spelled Judgment, is the penultimate card in the major arcana, serving as the curtain call for rebirth and retribution. The scene shows the resurrection of souls under the flag of Saint George, heralded by an angel. This card signifies acceptance of what's to come and the understanding that change and endings are inevitable in the cycle of life. Number 21, the World. The World is the final card in the major arcana, or the beginning, depending on how you read it. The nude woman is encircled by the same 4 fixed signs from the Wheel of Fortune, providing her with the stability to enjoy her freedom and pursue anything. This card concludes the set that represents the spirit and transpersonal or psychological aspects of life, thus wrapping up a general overview of each tarot card in the major arcana, read from the upright position. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about tarot, subscribe for more videos. This was Esoteric Cutie, signing off.